Hi guys, finally welcome to that video that I promised you guys that I was gonna make on writing CVs. So this is how. So this video is for everybody looking for a job. You are in uni, even in first year. Make sure you have a CV. So this is how I would recommend somebody writes their CV. The first section I have in my CV is my contacts. So that has my name, my contact information, so my email, my phone number, and my LinkedIn. So make sure you have that LinkedIn. Guy, you're a student. Guy, what I'm emphasizing, have that LinkedIn even as a student. You post those presentations, you do those projects, you take part in, post everything. Yes, post, and grow that LinkedIn and connect. Well, and the next section that I have is the career objective. The career objective basically just explains briefly who I am. I'm somebody that's results driven and what I'm looking to do. But the career objective would definitely change depending on the role you're applying to. And the next section that I have is the education section, which has the university that I went to, Malawi University of Business and Applied Sciences, HUA. Yes. And well, I studied a Bachelor of Science in Management Information Systems. Yeah. And after that, I have my certification. So if you have any certifications, you list them. And there are some jobs or some things that will require you to have certain certifications. Make sure you do not forget to list it in the list of certifications. Then the next thing that we have is my skills section. Don't explain too much, just list them. And like I did, I have all those skills, but if I listed them, it would make my CV longer and boring to read. But I blocked them and then listed the specific skills within those blocks. That's what I did. Yeah. The next section of the CV. The first thing that I have is my work experience. That's let me now. This is where I tell you, even if you're in first year, write that CV. Ask for those internships. So the first ever internship that I did was in my first year at Quasi Aeros, which is a drone company. So basically, in the work experience section, I explained what I was doing there. And the second internship that I did was in 2023. Then I was in third year, and I explained what I was doing with that internship. And then I did and then in my final year, I did the internship at TNM, and that's me explaining what I was doing there. And finally, I have the project section, which is optional because it depends on what you're applying for. Yes, it's optional. So I just basically listed some of the projects that I did whilst I was in school. The first project is the industry. The first project was a project that I did, yeah, for my undergrad, and the other ones were just assignments, group work, yeah, that I found significant for applying to this job. And lastly, on my CV are the references. So in this you refer to people that the employer should contact to back you up. Do you have, you really have the skills you've stated, or you're a good person, things like that, or you have a good work ethic. So this can be, if you're coming from uni, this can be your undergrad project supervisor or any of your lecturers in your department. Yes, so, but you have to ask them first before you know, add them to the thing. So yeah. Those are the people from the internships that I've done, my project supervisor, and yeah, bye. Until next time on Career Advice with Tini. Bye.